Hey, welcome back. If you are new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. So glad you're here. If you are coming back and watching some of my other videos, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate that you are interested in growing your business and that you see a soft-spoken introvert, highly sensitive person could be on YouTube, and you can too. And for my extroverts, welcome. Let's create strategies for you as well so that you can build your brand, be more competitive, get more leads, have more customers, make more money, and create the lifestyle that I know you have in mind for you and your family. Sounds like a big promise, doesn't it? Let's show you how to do that. Today we're going to talk about high impact with marketing or advertising without breaking the bank. What? Yeah, I know. There's a lot of marketing that can happen without spending money. And there's times when you do need to spend a little bit of money to do advertising to get more eyes on you. It's a noisy, competitive online market, and even the brick and mortars are finding that to be true. And so let's figure out how to create a difference for you so that you can have the impact that you want on the community you want to serve, whether that's serving the most amazing entree at your restaurant or a really quick burger in your fast food restaurant, whether you're a coach and you have this burning desire to impact a lot of people with so they won't have to go through what you went through because you may have had some kind of thing happen in your life and you figured it out and you want other people not to have to go through that. Maybe you're in the trade industry, you're an electrician or a plumber, air conditioning company, and your impact is to help people stay comfortable in their homes, to have the power that they need in their businesses. And so all of those are important to have a great marketing presence so that people know who you are and so that they will learn to come to you first and stay loyal to you. The marketing advice that we used to get some 20 years that I've been in business is they need to know, like, and trust you. And there's still a little bit about that, but it's a little more difficult to get people to know you because there is so much noise and competition. Then they need to like you. People don't make decisions anymore very quickly. We're noticing a trend in the market right now. People are still spending extra money, but they're more cautious about it. And so they will spend it in little increments if they can. Now, there's some necessities. People who are plumbers, when your toilet stopped up, you are a necessity. So they're going to just pick who can get there quicker. And that has to do with customer service. For coaches, they want to be able to understand better what you have to offer them. And they might want to take a little kind of test, a little bit. They want to learn from you a little bit before they move forward with you. So there's still that know, like, and trust. And then people do business with who they trust. They refer business to their friends with who they trust. And myself included, I only refer people to those colleagues, peers, friends that I've come in contact with through my networking or my coaching programs I've been in, who I know, like, and trust, and know that they will take care of that person because my reputation's on the line as well. So all of those things are still true, but what's also true is you have to be more consistent in the market. So let's talk about how we do that. So this video series is for you. If you like these tips and tricks, please hit the like button so that the algorithms out there will share it more often, and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that every time I have a brand new video, you'll be notified so that you won't miss anything from from week to week. So, how do you do this? How do you get better engagement? How do you optimize for your success? How do you get people to notice you? Right? They have to even know who you are. How do you get them even to notice you? And then through what you're doing to like you and trust you online, in your marketing presence, when you're networking, how do you do that? So, especially for anything you're doing online, especially if you're paying for anything, you need to know your target audience. And this is really, really important. Who is it that is your best ideal client? I usually tell my clients, who do you like to work with? I once worked in a promotional advertising company, and I was in between and still learning how to be a hypnotherapist, and so I was doing some bookkeeping. Yes, I am very left-brained, and as well as right-brained, and it's so fun to be able to go back and forth. So, but I was bookkeeping for this direct advertising company, and it was the first of a new year, and this was many, many years ago. And she said, I have decided, the owner, I've decided I'm only going to work with people who are fun. I'm going to work with people I enjoy working with. I am not going to take on any clients or any new business from clients who are stressed out, ornery, cranky, negative. Just not going to do it. And guess what? She had the best year ever. Her business grew and she had so much more fun and much less stress because she decided that she was going to, where her target market was people who were fun. Now, it was also a little bit deeper than that. It was corporations who sent out thousands of Christmas gifts every year. It was corporations who knew the value of brand marketing and so sent out promotional products to their customers throughout the year. So these were multi-million dollar companies, but still only the ones that were fun. And so that's what you get to decide. Who is your ideal client? Maybe you've had customers or clients in the past that you really enjoyed working with, then that would be your ideal client. It may not always be the same industry, especially for coaches. And that's the alarm that says that is true. It doesn't have to be the same industry, but it's the same type of person if you're a coach. I coach with all different kinds of industries, from other coaches to other service-based businesses, to brick and mortars, to trades, and to C-levels. So, but it's a type of person that I enjoyed working with. And once you get that, once you think about that a little bit, some people will call it making an avatar. Who is that person? When a really, really close friend of mine had a product that she was selling on HSN, and she was really upset about being on HSN. My gosh, first appearance, the pressure of selling a product, making a good impression. And I have to tell you, this person has an amazing personality. She's very outgoing. She's extremely funny. So none of those things seemed true to me, but to her, she was fearful. And so I said, well, what's the hiccup here? What's the concern? All of those millions of people that will be watching me. And so what we did is created an avatar for her product, a person who would be using her product, who she would be talking to. We gave her, she was a woman, another woman, because this is a skincare product, her age, where did she live, who was in her family, what was her spending habits, so that she could feel comfortable with who she was talking to during her presentation on HSN. She sold out the first time it was invited back. So who is your avatar? Who is your one person that you talk to that you like to work with? What is their environment? Do they have a family? Do they have pets? What do they like to do for fun? It's not saying that every one of your clients or customers are going to be this. In the boss that I was working for, her ideal client was somebody who was fun, who is fun to chat with, who they enjoyed chatting with each other, talking to each other, and laughing. So you can include those things as well. Who is that person? What do they do for hobbies? You're not going to know. You're making it up, but it doesn't matter. What I do know is the mind understands what you tell it, and whatever you tell it typically believes it's true. So make it up. It's okay. It's just make it up. And again, it's not going to be that exact person every single time, but you're looking for people like that. So focus on specific audiences, because you might have different messages for different audiences. And you don't have to get into that right now. It sounds really complicated. But the strategy here is to create an avatar of the person you want to work with, maybe even the person who pays you, right? so many stories, especially of coaches that works for somebody and they don't pay them. So someone who is willing to invest in themselves, who is coachable, somebody who is willing to pay for a professional to come into their home, even if it takes just 5 minutes to fix their problem, but understands and appreciates the experience and the knowledge that it took to take 5 minutes to fix their problem. So those are things to think about who your ideal client is. Also, when you're marketing, and other videos I've talked about different places to market, I do believe that Google My Business page is one of the first things you should do before a website even, and then create a website after you've made 8 sales. If you're brand new and starting your business, then use the analytical tools that are available to you. They're all free as well, to look at, if you are posting something or you're looking at your Google page, where are the referrals coming from? Where are the people? Where's the traffic coming from? Are they looking at your reviews? All of those type of things. If you're using Facebook and LinkedIn, you can get insights for those as well. So looking at those insights to help you better understand, hiring somebody to help you understand what those things mean. It's really important. That might be where you put your money rather than an ad, so they can understand what those numbers mean. We talked about creating your ideal client, their persona, their archetype. Do that. And then what's a look-alike audience? A lot of the platforms will ask you to create a look-alike, and sometimes it's just a click of a button, and they will look at the people who've looked at and viewed your post and create look-alike audiences for them, for the post that they will actually set into the algorithm. That could be potential new customers or clients, so keep that in mind as well. So there is an auto repair shop that does a lot of marketing on Facebook and has created a mascot for the shop, which is a Sasquatch. They've given him a name. His name is Otto, and they've done videos with Otto. They have done cartoon stuff with Otto. They've done all these different kind of things. They actually just changed their logo. That Otto's the logo for an auto repair shop. What is that going to do? It's different than any other auto repair shop that has wheels or wrenches or whatever on it. It's really attractive, but it's creating a fun atmosphere around auto repair that most people wouldn't even think of doing. The posts are sometimes a classic car because of their appreciation for classic cars, and they restore classic cars as well. But sometimes it's a funny joke, or sometimes it's Otto making a joke, or sometimes it's looking at something in the past in the area. So a photo from the past. Do you remember when type of thing? It's all different types of marketing. They also boost some of their posts. And when we think about putting money into a boost that will create for a contest or for offer, Sometimes they just boost a post to boost a post to get more audience to their page. So that is a little bit of money that they've invested to create more of an audience. And they're creating an audience, the niche for people who love things with wheels. And then they've created this persona with this Sasquatch as an employee, and created different content around that. It's fun, it's different, and it gets them attention, and it gets them to outshine the competition because it is different. Hasn't cost a whole lot of money. So is there something like that that you can do in your marketing? And think about boosting. You can put price ranges on any of your booster advertisements online. It can be as little as $5 a day, and you can only do it for 7 days if you want to test it, and then look at the analysis. What are you seeing? What's the trend? Are people looking? Are they opening it? What's happening? And then you can determine if that post was even worth it. That boost was even worth it. I will share with you, it's not 100% of the time. And major companies know that sometimes their ads are going to flop, and you've seen ads that flopped. You know what they are. So the other part of doing this is what I just talked about, the creativeness of your ads. I'm not going to call them ads, your marketing, your post. How different can they be? Are they engaging? One of the suggestions that I had for a client who's doing a trade show is, they're an electrician, is, you can hand out koozies all day long, but nobody's going to care. They're going to stuff it in their bag. They may or may not use it at home. We're not crazy about them, so I just throw them out if someone gives me one. So what a waste of their money. But let's create an experience with them. And there are some energy tubes. It looks like a tube with some wires in it, and it's metal on each end. And if you hold each end, it lights up and it plays music. Wow, what an experience. You know what else can happen? Let's say a family walks up to you, and you hand them one of this and you say, here, put your hand on here, and have everybody hold hands and hold the other side, and then it lights up. That's memorable experience in your booth. So what can you do to create memorable experiences? Unlike me today, that I'm a talking head, but memorable experiences around your marketing. Be visual. Canva is one of the also free places that you can go to create posts. They have all kinds of templates and make it as easy as possible. You can upgrade to professional version, which gives you a lot more photographs that are copyright and royalty free. It gives you a lot more templates that you can just change names in and maybe a few pictures in, and you're good to go. So look at those type of things to make your life a lot easier when you're thinking about post, and craft a story about yourself. There's a reason why you're in the business you're in. How did you get there? People want to know. So experiment, try different formats, but not all at once. Do some videos, do some interactive ads, do a quiz perhaps on one of your social media platforms. Ask people what they're looking for. You might be surprised that you can help them out with. Have an email campaign where you're giving away something for free. And by the way, what can you get for free for this? Is if you need some cash pretty quick, you can get my ebook. It's the 15 ways to make $1,500 fast. And you can get that for free. The link will be in the description and in the comments below. But you can create campaigns and email campaigns. You can reach out to people. You can even do the old snail mail. People are shocked when they get something in the mail anymore that's not a bill or some kind of glossy advertisement, an actual card in the mail or postcard. They love it. And here's the part that I'm not crazy about. You're going to have to test things. And some things aren't going to work, as I mentioned before. But that's part of doing business. So keep in mind, it's a matter of trial and error. It's a mind of keeping up with what's going on, looking to see what kind of marketing you like. Try it for your company or yourself. Take the steps to test it. Look at the analysis depending on which platform you're using, and talk to people. Look at the conversion rates, the click rates, all that stuff. You can hire experts. You can watch all the YouTube videos that you want to watch about this, but find somebody that can help you understand what all of that means so that you know what your next step is. Pay attention to the data, just like you pay attention to every dollar that comes through your business and where it came from. And that's going to give you a really good indication on who your next client's going to be. So until next time, like this, share this, subscribe to it, hit the notification button so you're aware of what's going on at all times, and realize that you can still make an impact with either no or low cost advertising and marketing if you do strategically in some planning and then just execute it. So until next time, thank you for being here. So grateful that you're watching, and know that you can make a difference and an impact. So until next time, sending love.